Welcome to today's music lesson. Today you're going to learn about the idea called tone color. It can also be called timbre. Timbre spelled T-I-M-B-R-E. And whether you call it tone color or timbre, they essentially mean the same thing. And either term refers to the different sounds that an instrument creates. For instance, a piano creates a different sound than a trumpet, which creates a different sound than a guitar, which creates a different sound than a drum. And I could go on and on. There are many kinds of instruments, and each instrument has its own unique sound. This is the idea of tone color or timbre. Now, one simple way I can demonstrate tone color is to use visual colors. So let's start with a shape. Let's start with a square near the top of your screen. So there's a gray square. Let's draw the same shape, about the same size. Use a different color. And let's do one more. Again, the same shape, same size, different color. So here we have three squares. Each square is just about the same size. And of course, they're all squares, so they're the same shape. But each one is a different color. Now, music does a similar thing. When we talk about tone color, we're talking about the unique sound or the color of a certain instrument. So, for instance, a flute has a shimmering, silvery sound. This will represent our gray square. Listen to this example of a flute playing a simple Baroque melody. So that represents our gray square here at the top of the screen. Now if we move down to this yellow, almost orange square here, we're going to use the oboe to represent this square. And the oboe has a different sound than the flute. You're going to hear the oboe play the exact same melody at the same speed, but it's a different sound. And the oboe sounds a little bit more wooden, almost duck-like. Listen to the oboe. Finally, let's move on to our blue square. And this final square is going to be represented by the sound of the clarinet. And a clarinet has a rich, mellow sound when compared to the flute or the oboe. Listen to the sound of the clarinet playing the same melody, but listen to the difference in the sound. And that's the clarinet. So in each example, in the flute, and the oboe, and the clarinet, each one played the same notes in the same order, at about the same volume level, at about the same speed. It was almost exactly the same, except for the sound of the instrument. And that is the idea of tone color or timbre, the different sound of different instruments. We'll learn more about tone color in your lesson today.